Good night, Ms. Fernanda Maldonado. We are students for agronomy in Zamorano University at Honduras. We are working in a research project of English class related with the livestock influence in the advance of the agricultural frontier in Brazil. We know you are working as a researcher in Yarna, Guatemala, and we know you are working you worked the past year in the Environment Observatory of Guatemala, and you have the experience and the knowledge in this topic. We want to ask you some questions related with the topic for the research. And the first question is, do you consider the advance of the agricultural frontier is a real problem in Brazil?
If we look the world as a completed ecosystem, that it is, and not as an individual country, Brazil is an important oxygen source and a carbon reservoir for all the world. But in the dynamic for the developed countries, they change the forest, in this case, the Amazonia for agricultural crops. And I consider the advance of the agriculture frontier in Brazil not is only a problem for Brazil, it's a global problem.
Okay, do you consider the livestock is an important causes for this advance?
Um, uh, Brazil work in different agriculture sectors. The livestock is one of those. Other sectors are the coffee, the citrus, cereals, rubbers, and others. But within the livestock special case, we have an important impact. The livestock use land for two things: for the stay of the animals and for the food animal production. The soybeans is used in the production of balanced feed for livestock, and the crop that has most replaced forest in much of the periphery of the Amazon.
Okay, do you consider the advance of the agricultural frontier is good for a society?
Um, this depends on where you see it. If you evaluate the immediate economic impact, it's good because you have new land in use and more agricultural production. But if you consider the environment impact and the long-term economic impact, you will have more environment problems and reduce some resources as the biodiversity on the water. And fix the environment problem require money.
Okay, what effects can generate the advance of the agricultural frontier in the environment?
Um, you have different problems as the reduction for the biodiversity. The agricultural ecosystem have less species than the forest ecosystem. You contribute with the global warming, reduce the carbon resource, and produce greenhouse gases, and you reduce the water availability because you reduce the ability of the soil to absorb and retain water.
Okay, do you think that the effects of the advance of the agricultural frontier can be related with the causes? And can the effect be different if the cause is different?
Mm, Yes, the effect depends for the case. The advance of the agricultural frontier is change in the use of land, and the new activities can have different impacts in the environment. For example, the coffee production produces less greenhouse gases than the livestock, with the actual activities that contribute with the advance of the agricultural frontier, the livestock have most environmental impact.
Okay, this is all the questions, and thank you for your time and thank you for your knowledge. We know you don't have much time, and thank you for all. And goodbye, good night.